All right. So a couple more things and we'll wrap this up. I promised to show you guys a couple of things. I forgot what they are. So who needs my product or service? We already talked about that. Everyone. So basically, you guys know everything boils down to picking up the telephone. I mean, there's no way around it in this business. If you're scared to pick up the phone, I think you should probably get into a new industry. It's definitely not sales because there's no way around it. You got to pick up the phone. You have to call people. There's no way around it. Grant Cardone says what all sales are made on the 80% of sales are made on the 8th to the 12th call or contact, 8 to the 12th contact. And so you got to be willing to make 12 contacts for every one lead. This is why we know that most real estate agents won't probably call a lead 12 times. In fact, the majority of people who do call 2 to 3 times. 20% of sales. 80% are made on the 8th to the 12th call, 8 to 12 contact. There's multiple ways to contact people. Text, video. That's why I keep telling you guys, text, video text, because that's the world we live in. I mean, you can do email, but I don't look at my emails at all. My assistant looks at my emails, and I have 62 or 63,000 unread emails. Don't ever email me. That's why we use Slack, right? We all got ADHD. We all want instant information. And so we have to use the medians that people are on and contact them at different times during the day, 12 times. So here's a perfect example. When you teach us about KV Core, Juanita, or maybe we can get somebody to train us on a weekly basis, is you could tech what we're going to do with these lists. You're going to take these lists and you're really going to put it in KV Core. You guys have a free KV Core system as part of EXP that you could put your past clients in and you could put business-minded agents into, also CRM Grow, and I could give you a text campaign that automatically texts them like we do on the mortgage side, guys. If you don't know that on the mortgage side, we have an auto text campaign that comes out that generates, I get agents thinking about sending us business, right? And I drip it to them maybe twice a month instead of, every day, because most agents don't have business every day. So that's something you can do as well. So you got to be a person that wants to pick up the phone. And remember, when you call people, are they expecting your call? Yes or no? Are people expecting your call?
No.
They're not. So you have to assume, this is a whole different mindset. You have to assume that buyers and sellers and investors, when you're calling them real estate agents, they're not going to pick up the phone. So what you have to be creative on how you get people to pick up the phone. Now, we give you techniques, which is call, if they don't pick up and go to voicemail, you don't leave a voicemail. You wait 5 seconds and you call them back. We call it in the industry double tapping. Because if somebody calls you back to back, you're more apt to pick up the phone like, man, what's going on? It's an emergency. You got to get out of the mindset of you're bothering people. On our team, remember, every single lead, the only way they can get in our system, the only way is they filled out a form saying they wanted more information about what we advertise. That's the only way. We don't just drop leads in our database. It doesn't work that way. They fill out a form, they click opt in, they come into our database, and they're waiting for our call, right? So you're not bothering anybody. And what we show, we can offer agents who are at other brokerages. If I was an agent at that brokerage, at another brokerage, I would hope that somebody would contact me and let me know what's happening in the marketplace, because I probably have my head down, especially if I'm a top producer, just focused, because I'm like, okay, what's going to happen in this industry? I need to get as many clients closed as possible so I can build up my bank account. And I will be thankful if somebody contacted me between 1 and 3 o'clock, 1 and 2 o'clock, when I'm having my lunch, 12:30 and 2 o'clock, saying, hey, I have a script, of course, and letting me know that it's an opportunity out here, and would I be open-minded and taking a look at it? And of course, any person that is a leader, a high producer, they have to be open-minded at looking at opportunities. Otherwise, how could they be a top producer? They'd have to be a fool not to be open-minded, right? So most of those people who are high producers are open-minded. In fact, They're looking for ways to diversify their real estate business to make sure that they can sustain this market that we're in. And worst case scenario, every single person that I know that's a high producer, what they want to do is build a recession-proof business. That's what I did when I left 08, 09. I went to live in Zurich, Switzerland, and the mortgage industry and real estate industry went in the toilet. I was over there every day in Zurich, in the Hilton Hotel, every day, figuring out how can I build a recession-proof business. Talking with, I was working with Dario Laterra. He's one of my good friends. He owns Lamborghini, the car company, and he was giving me ideas. I mean, this guy's built $1 billion company, right? And so he said, Anthony, this is what you got to do. This. So when I came back, this is what we did, right? So, and now we're at the point now we have recession-proof business. The only piece is it's a human factor of what you see on the screen. People have to pick up the phone and make the calls. So we have the clients to talk to get our services.